For our last story tonight, let's go back 66 million years. Picture this. It was one fine spring day. Dinosaurs were doing their own thing when an asteroid slammed into the sea. It was just off the coast of modern-day Mexico, but it set off a global shockwave. There were earthquakes, mega tsunamis. The earth went dark and cold for a few years, and 75% of the species on earth were wiped off, including dinosaurs, who were driven to extinction. Scientists have known this for years, but they did not know exactly what about this scenario killed the dinosaurs. Now a new study is out, and it blames a stealthy murderer: dust. Scientists say it was dust, 2,000 billion tons of it, that slowly killed the dinosaurs. Our next report tells you more.
Triceratops, Tyrannosaurus rex, Allosaurus. Now, they may have strange names, which could make anyone a target for some old-school bullying. But about 66 million years ago, these were the cool guys. The leaders on a battlefield, the scary ones. On one spring morning, they woke up being on top of the food chain. But by night, they were facing a world plunged into chaos. All thanks to an asteroid that slammed into the sea, on what's today known as the Yucatan Peninsula. It was the largest asteroid to hit the Earth in over 500 million years. It had the same force of over 1 billion nuclear bombs put together, so obviously its impact was massive. It's called the Chicxulub impact. It set off catastrophic earthquakes and tsunamis, and gradually wiped off 75% of species, including the dinosaurs. This makes for an interesting story and a fascinating study. But what exactly about this incident killed the dinosaurs, especially if they didn't die all at once? This question has kept scientists awake for decades. They've spitballed all kinds of ideas, like wildfires, volcanic eruptions, and even sulfur. But now they may have an answer that could explain it all. Here's a clue. Do you know the one thing that clean freaks have in common with dinosaurs? They both hate dust. Why is that true for dinosaurs? Because in the end, it was dust that drove the dinosaurs to extinction. It was not the asteroid, but dust, a silent killer on stealth mode, that killed them. At least according to a new study. It was published by researchers in Belgium. They ran multiple simulations of ancient climate and effects of the deadly blow of the asteroid, and here's what they found. When the asteroid hit the planet, it kicked off about 200 billion tons of dust. This kept swirling around in the atmosphere for years. Scientists claim it was there for over a decade. You see, dust has the capacity to block out the sun. So for years, a dark global winter took over. The lack of sunlight shut down photosynthesis, meaning plants stopped making food. This went on for at least 4 years, so vegetation failed. And this had devastating effects on animals, many of whom starved to death. So according to the new study, the dust may have triggered a war of attrition among dinosaurs, eventually leading to their end. But the scientists aren't leaving other conjectures in the dust. They say that more research needs to be done on the topic. It could be a combination of dust with previously noted factors like the abundance of sulfur or soot. Even so, for now, this study makes an important, albeit ironic point, that it was dust that caused dinosaurs to bite the dust.